I'm joined by Carla Ferreira, who's with SAVE, South Africa Volunteer Experiences. Carla, tell us a little bit about what SAVE does.
Well, SAVE is a non-profit organization based in Cape Town, South Africa, and we facilitate a whole lot of different programs, from education, running education centers for children from the ages of 2 to 6 years old. We also run a surf school teaching children about surfing, swimming, and we run vegetable gardens. We take street people and we teach them about independent living plans, like how to go for a job interview, basic computers, whatever else it might be. And we do all of this with incorporating the help of international volunteers into our programs. As we know, non-profit, we also don't take any admin fees or anything on top of the program to help the volunteers to come over to us at the best price, which is only paying for their food and accommodation at the end of the day.
Typically, how long do the programs run for overseas volunteers who are interested?
They run all year round, and they're normally for a duration. We don't really take minimum of 2 weeks, and we don't recommend 2 weeks because it takes a while for you to get used to the program, the kids, and get involved. Volunteers are generally around a month to 6 months at a time, and sometimes a bit longer.
And do they stay with families or hotels?
Our program, all our volunteers currently are staying at a backpacker hostel in Bloberg, which is right by the beach, so they get a time to also socialize in their own way. They'll be working in the settlements the whole day, and sometimes they just want to go back to their normal lives. We will be starting with the volunteer house soon, so the volunteers will all stay together at the volunteer house in the same area.
And how many volunteers participate do you process or organize a year?
We basically have on average between 6 to 30 volunteers at a time weekly, so it varies depending on what
new arrivals.
Every bi-weekly between 5 and 30.
And of that, what percentage roughly are international?
All of them.
All of them,
yeah.
I see. And what is that going to be about the size, volume, or is it going to grow?
It's growing and growing every year. At the moment, our December we fill with 30 arrivals coming in every week, and that's going to be, and they stay for a duration of 2 weeks, so they sometimes overlap, and you'll have 60 at a time. So I think we've got a really good recipe with our programs. The volunteers love it, and they help the community in the most sustainable and best way.
And food and accommodations may cost how much a week or a month?
It's on average around, say, 200 euros. That's all their transport, accommodation, meals, weekly socials, everything is included in that.
Per week?
Per
month?
week.
Per week. 200 euros, about $300 US.
Yeah.
And so anybody interested, they can get information at www.southafricavolunteerexperiences.org.z as a zebra A.
That's correct.
Thank you very much, Carla.
Great, thank you very much.